Alright guys, this is a video just to show you what you're supposed to be doing this week. I went over this in class, and so this is just a refresher for you, or if you were not here on Monday, this is an explanation of your centers for the week. So this first thing that you're looking at is a hyperdoc over electricity, charges, and static electricity. This first thing, you're just going to tell me what you know about electricity, and when you type and then you press enter, it'll bring up a new bullet point. So, and then when I press enter, I can type again. Okay, so that shows you exactly how to do that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to watch this YouTube video on electricity, and then you're going to tell me 3 things you learned, 2 things you want to learn more about, and 1 thing you're confused about. On number 4, you have a passage that you need to read through about electric charges and static electricity, and then you can watch another video about static electricity. As you scroll down, it's going to give you some pictures, and then there's an activity that you can do, and then another video. I'll keep scrolling. This is once you've learned about everything, it gives you a chance to practice what you've learned with moving positive, negative, and neutral. So this is, if it has, this one right here, for example, has more negative charges, so it would go into negative. If it had more positive, so that would be the red, it would go into positive, but if it's equal number, it would go into neutral. This last thing is exploring creating static electricity, and it gives you things that you can do. I just want you to be aware that this is the last thing that you can do because this is an extension. So save that for very, very last for your science centers. The next thing you have is your social studies. So you're creating an ABC slide presentation of World War II based on what you've learned about World War II. So you're going to go through the alphabet, so A through C, and you're going to create a slideshow. So I've begun creating a slideshow. So this first one is Adolf Hitler, and I have 4 sentences. The max you can have a max of 3 to earn full credit, but if you want to go over and beyond, that is perfectly fine. So I wrote a little bit about Adolf Hitler, and then I have 2 pictures of him, and then I went on to the next one. So the next thing that I put was the bombing of Pearl Harbor. Have my 3 sentences, and then I have some pictures to go with Pearl Harbor. C, I have concentration camps. Again, I have 3 sentences, or at least 3 sentences, and then I have 3 pictures. You don't have to have 3 pictures, but it does help when you're researching and studying to have those pictures to look back at. The next thing that you have, you're going to go through all of them. So I started, and I've gotten to G, so this is just my example. And then if you go down to the very end, you're going to have your references. You need to have at least 10 links from where you found your pictures, found your information from. You could cite your notebook if you want to cite that, because those are wonderful notes. You can use the internet for resources. You can use your notebook, because remember, we have taken so many notes. You can use your social studies book. All of these things are very, very helpful. So that is what we're doing this week. So the first thing is that electricity hyperdoc, and then the last thing is the ABC slideshow presentation. I hope this is beneficial for you, and if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message. Thank you guys.